way. Baba sizana baba ntwana mikho sasibaqedile ngento saqindezela nezinja zami baphela abantu we 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 baphela abantu we
Tipo Samantha, closing is a matter.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, and we are here. We are your nighttime companions on your screen, and you are watching the latest nighttime show on your TV right now. It's TrendingSA coming to you live. Good evening, and to all our online friends, we're also live on TrendingSA.tv. All right, so guys, you know we've been busy, and so have you, Mzansi. So for the next hour, we're going to be dishing out all the trending hashtags of the day that have kept us all talking on social media. Yesterday, Siskuli promised us that these two nice and shining armor would be back. So ladies, prepare your eyes.
Hey, papi.
A feast. All right, so on my immediate right, he is the double, the oh so dapper, the Chris Jafter. Hello. And she is sitting next to him. She is my day one, my number one, my immediates on my phone dial. Shononos, this is Coolin Roberts. And to her right, actually, this is Cooley. Sorry, he's my day one. You're my day four, ne? But I still love you.
Doesn't matter. I'm dancing when I
Okay.
I left this move last week. It took me three hours, but it's fine.
But I'm
the one, the only.
Yes.
And, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm going to use my Puppy Malloy voice and tell you that I'm your Madam Speaker. Missy Pups, come back. Anyway, so make sure you join on the conversation by using the hashtag #on3 as we have a jam-packed show for you tonight. So, right, gang, what have you got for us today? What's been keeping your social media buzz? Kags, let me start with you.
Lale. Ilale. Wavuke ekuseni. Wathi ke USB akayona yo bathi USB yo. Mario said that in Zulu because that's your language that you speak. So stay tuned to find out hore USB yaga babes ya wakadumo EP. See my Zulu is coming along.
It's coming along, hey?
Izokuthi ni USB yami uzothini mama nge USB yakho mayihambile zimbinda umadoda la USB stadium.
Kubeka.
And that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him.
All right.
Ungazon confuse lapha television nini. How? Hey. Kanti unjani lo mfazi? I mean,
All right, and Siskools?
Yes, Lala. Last week, social media found the singing sensation Unana Ujakos Makricha and changed his fortunes around. Yakumbula David Klale got him a suit. Tonight, we got another inspiring story for you in our new segment called In Other News. In the segment, we give you stories that we feel should have trended, like the story we have tonight about a 22-year-old Muhle Sitela who brings cinemas to townships with his project Khayelitsha Bin Clean project. Stay tuned to find out more about that later in the show.
Nice one, Kule. I'm looking forward to our new segment in other news. We could have also called it In the Meantime.
In the meantime.
What's up with you, Chris?
We're wrapping up Women's Month with Women of Note. A company called Daku Group is valued at over 600 million rand.
Rewind? How much?
Over 600 million rand.
Rands or kwachas?
as many zeros.
Rand.
There's a lot of zeros.
Rand. And has been involved in some of the country's biggest developments, such as the one and only hotel in Cape Town. We all know about that one. Very nice, very nice. And various major student accommodation projects around the country. She's the CEO of Daku Group, and she's a lawyer turned property developer, Xoliswa Daku.
Nice.
We'll be chatting to her about failing and being successful, and we'll find out how she used her former to achieve the latter. Stay tuned for that.
All right, guys, it seems like we have something like a Motivational Tuesday kind of thing, but we wouldn't be TrendingSA without a little spice like that. And so we're going to be bringing some of our infamous segment called the So
Sauvage.
So last week, a particular network provider It just matches my dress. I'm not going to say like which one it is, not the yellow one or the C one. But they got social media up in a tiz. So I'm going to be scrolling all those Savage posts that people got up to about the red provider, but I'm not going to say much more because I'm with them as well. In the meantime, use your data or your Wi-Fi to keep the conversation going on all our social media platforms, especially by tagging us on Sound 3. See you after the break.
Can I
I thought you said you couldn't speak Zulu.
You
can sing it.
Okay, so we're back and we're watching
music.
Trending SA on 3. We see your messages on social media. Do keep the conversations going using TA on 3. But before we get into the trends of the day, guys, voices get awards too. Not mine, but not yet anyway. Our stylist, Lindani, who you guys are always going, show us Lindani, because he's always talking in the show. He won the Trailblazer Award at the Ingoma Awards over the weekend.
There he is, really?
So a shout out to our cheerleader right there, Lindani. We love your work. All right, Siskuli, let's get into those juicy updates.
Yo, ni busy with social media. Well done, Lindani. Hashtag Zimbali was lit and this thread kept me entertained. Okay, this is what happened. At Dizzy Stark, aka Mr. Big Spender, got called out by a person called at Matros on Twitter for leaving her stranded in Durban after he had invited her for a weekend away. So this is how it went. This is how it started. Let's show you a tweet. At Dizzy Stark, 96 bottles of champagne. For shorts. For short.
Then so there were
Four short.
There were 100, and then there's only 96.
Oh, okay,
Four short, not for show.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Power shower.
All right.
For short.
All right. Okay, so now Mr. Big Spender was busy flossing about his bottles of champers, and at Matros was not going to let him flourish. So she jumped in on this and crushed Mr. Big Spender's flossing ways with this tweet. Ukudi, uthi Matros, your MCMs leave women stranded in Zimbabwe but count bottles of champagne upon their timelines. Kodwa asikho apho. So as usual, social media was ready for the juice, the 411, the lowdown on what happened. And I'm sure we all heard of somebody being left stranded somewhere, right? Because you guys look like the kind of people who...
No.
Leave stranded? Nah,
but the story got so much juicier by the thread. Have a look. Okay, let's look at that tweet before. Just a quick, okay. UKT Ngadimeng says,
Bese. And then?
Continue, Bella, yes. Okay, continue.
And then?
Okay. Then the story took a sharp turn when this happened. You are kunzima. When I asked him to call the Uber and deposit the money, he gave me some story about problems with his card. This is a guy who invited her on some come with me, and then when I asked, later he tells me that he has an emergency and is in Johannesburg. He won't be able to return that evening. This woman is still stuck in Zimbabwe.
Hey.
We should have known.
So now Dizzy is having card problems, but still promised the girl that he'll get her an Uber, but Donolo. Dizzy, he was nowhere to be found. His phone was off. At this point, the girl, in her words, is panicking because she never budgeted for any of this. But Lalash, she managed to hustle her way out of the villa and negotiated a cheap taxi ride to get home, right? Wrong! Girl found herself painting Durban at Teguna Red, and guess who she bumped into? After all those lies, yes, she bumped into Dizzy, the very person who said that he had an emergency in Johannesburg.
Maybe there's something to do with the fact that we shouldn't leave a man behind. They didn't say women.
Well, we should have known when he couldn't pay for the full 100 champagne bottles. Anyway, but wait, there's more. Girl left her shoes, watch, and earrings in the Uber on a Friday. And since this guy was mising her, he only responded to all her messages a couple of days later. And then, of course, she blasted him on the Twitter. And of course, this got social media posting. There were clearly two camps. And you know, team what? Dizzy and team Matros.
Yeah.
Have a look at team Dizzy's post.
Okay.
Lol, this is little homie. Very small homie. Lol, why must Dizzy make sure girls get back to Johannesburg? What are you doing in Zimbabwe without money to go back home?
Good question.
It's an okay question. Okay, I guess.
It's a good question. She must be responsible for herself.
I guess. And the Temptation says, Dear Dizzy, I personally want to thank you for teaching these hoes a lesson about liking things. It wouldn't kill him to stay home at home, right? To stay home, right? Yeah, he said the H word there.
Imagine you call people garden tools.
It was... Tim Matros said this is what they were posting. Tim Matrosi, they were, you see, defending their person. NJR 10, Niger 10, said, lol, at least you got stranded in Zimbabwe. Other gents leave their hands stranded at Bree. And then Shami Orton, Shamni, said this topic is awkward because most of you wouldn't be able to get yourselves home from Zimbabwe if you got stranded there, guys included.
I don't understand what that means.
It's not like, it's in Natal, it's not on the moon, it's not on Mars. Yeah, it's not on Mars.
He clearly doesn't get out much.
Women empowerment, Women's Month, why? Why are you doing this to the women?
No, but women mustn't do women mustn't do it to themselves.
Oh,
you should have known, girl. You should have known.
Don't do it. After all that chaos, it seems as if the pair have kissed and said goodbye. No. They made up. Have a look at the tweet. So this is from Goody at Matros. So after a long and insightful chat with at DZ Stark, we have put aside our differences.
Okay. You mean basically he's just told you more lies and you bought it.
But this happens all the time, Nina.
No, fam, listen, this is embarrassing. This is... Anyway, just, I feel like I need to give workshops to women on how to identify the lie. First of all, nobody has that much studio time. Anyway, so this all reminded me of people who always get stranded at the Devon July. Remember, guys, we showed you that thing with Palesa and her friend. They got stranded after she found herself at the Devon July with no money to travel back to Joburg, and there were WhatsApp messages flying around. Here's a reminder. Hey, guys, respect yourselves.
Respect yourselves.
Hey.
Respect yourselves, please. Okay, thanks. Chris, please just take us away from this. I can't.
Shoo! It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Take us away on babes, man.
Are we, babe? Yeah, well, that was crazy. But yes, back to the Babes' life, you know, because as you know, Babes went through a lot. While we were sleeping last night, Babes was leading the Lost and Found department after pleading with the nation to help her find a lost USB in this video message.
Nah.
Sanibonani njani? Sinenkinga la silahlekelwe USB enengoma yethu ekuthiwa Gandaganda and kuthiwa abantu bayizwa idlala ku South Beach nakephi. So guys, if ne link yakhona ningisendele noma ku DM noma ku Facebook Bongekile Simelane ningisendele ukuze sizozama ukuyi delete please. And ngiphathe kakhulu ngabe ngoba ayika masterisho guys. So ngicela ngiyangicela and this is Ella.
So, in case you missed it, Babes Wodumo's USB were missing with an unreleased new track titled Gandaganda.
Say it again.
Gandaganda.
Love it.
Gandaganda. Bulldozer. She's asking if anyone has an online link of sorts to her song. Please give it to her so that she can delete the song from all the devices that have downloaded it. Like she's some sort of Edward Snowden meets some guy from the future. So social media heard her call and responded in the following manner. See, Nyeko said, Babes Wodumo was living in 2090. She uses the link to delete a song inside a USB. And then, of course, Maria Petzane said, here's Babes Wodumo's missing USB and link. Please retweet until she sees it and comes to Vermont from me. For me, I don't know what she said. And what happened to Babes Wodumo's USB is the same thing that happened to those pots. Then in the pot, you know that one, the pot and the thing and the pot. Yeah? And then May Pate said, don't worry, Babes Wodumo, I'm on it. I'll DM the link. And a link of Dear Babes Ganda song USB in Google search. I mean, you get it. Unbelievable. And then, of course, as one would expect, the Babes Wodumo challenge was triggered.
I love South Africans. That's your line, Nina.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Izolo mana ngilahlekelwe ibag lapha eJozi ngaseCanton Center. Benesikipa sami seCaba bathi babona umuntu asigcokile le Cape Town le ngase beach. Nebona nama yangigcoka ngesikipa, yabo. And manje kuyabanda bona ngicela ningiseneleni iaddress yalo muntu. Ngazi ukusidelete lesikipa nabona ngizokwazi ukusidelete la hlala khona because mina ngihlala eJozi ngeke ngifike eCape Town. Ning inboxen kuCaba clothing.
Wait, and there's more. Check this next one.
Lochani guys, nginomraro la. A few weeks back I got robbed. Somebody stole my phone, and in that phone there were PG-18 pictures. And another problem is that those pictures were not even edited, so I wasn't on flick. So Bengsabawa, whoever has that phone, please send me the link so that I can delete those pictures. Thank you.
That's funny.
In this context, do we even know what USB stands for? Unidentified Suspicious Babes. Hey.
And this is not the first time Babes has trended for a special comment. Remember that mouthful interview she did with Drum Magazine? Oh. Then there was a time when she was asked if she thought Pravin Gordhan, what she thought of the Pravin Gordhan issue. I remember that. And then she said, who the hell is Pravin? Who's Pravin? And then when she was ridiculed for not knowing who Pravin is, she says she doesn't know why there's such a big fuss because he also doesn't know who Babes Wodumo is, right? Yeah. And then Pravin was asked, and then Pravin said, Ilalele, Wavuge said, Watoli Gupt, Waifaki Konen. And lastly, remember when Babes forgot that you need traveling documents like a visa in order to enter the United States of America. All we can say is, we love you, Babes. Keep slaying, Kubeka. Haters gonna hate as you keep gigging and making moolah.
And you know, South Africans don't need a visa to go to Russia, so it's understandable why she thought, we don't need one for America.
No, it's not understandable at all. No, Babes, don't listen to people like this. They're confusing you.
Wait, say that again.
Exactly.
What, I didn't hear what you were saying. Sorry, I don't speak Praveen.
Well, ilalelale wavuka ekuseni wathi uye estates bathi iphi visa. Ilalelale.
Okay, guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and apply for my visa to go to an ad break because that's because we are live and kicking across all social media platforms using hashtag #Sound3. So get involved. Let us know what you're thinking.
Get involved.
I'm curious. We're gonna dance a bit.
Get involved. Get involved. Get involved.
Babazani bo, babazani, washa, it was I'm living my life.
You're still watching Trending SA right here on SABC3 and on TrendingSA.tv, and the stage is yours. Anyway, so I can see you guys are engaging with us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and we're loving receiving your posts. Keep using the hashtag Sound3 as the show progresses. We love hearing from you. However, I do have a tweet from you naughty, naughty, spicy people.
Hey, twins!
Naughty.
So, Mzwandile Sibanda DJ Zwy says at Trending SA on 3, can Babes help us please? Babes Wodumo deleting the link to Steve Compella's contracted chiefs.
We love you, babes.
Yeah, same thing with Arsene Wenger, if you can. All right, so can you smell that, guys? Can you smell that?
I smell it.
What is it?
I smell it.
Oh, no,
it smells delicious.
It smells like, is it here? It's a little bit of savagery in the air tonight.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's time for, say it with me now,
That's so savage. Yeah. That lady's cute.
So a lot of people saw red last week. Why? Because this dress is banging. Yeah. Right, well, like a scene out of Harry Potter, many Vodacom customers started complaining about their data, airtime, and money just disappearing from their mobile accounts like poof, like magic, like Accio data. And then anyway, so things are really bad. Even Minister Fikile Mba jumped on and he tried to call Vodacom to order on Twitter, and he was there. Look, he's like, we say data yabantwana at Vodacom. Guys, I don't know if that's his voice, but I tried. All right, so, and then Vodacom seemed to be scared of the Minister of Police and then tried to put out the fires by posting apologies, but then people weren't having it, and this is their response to Mbawiwi. Vodacom. Hi, Fikile. We are aware some customers are receiving depletion notifications. Our team is working hard to resolve it ASAP. I don't know why that's the voice.
All right.
I don't know.
What?
Hi, Fikile. I don't know. This sweep tried to reassure Vodacom that our minister may be all bark but no bite. Steve Titus 001 says he couldn't arrest Grace Mugabe. How is he going to arrest the corporation?
Slice.
Yeah,
Slice is nice.
Yeah.
3 times slice is nice. The savagery didn't end with a shot of Mbawizi. People just kept posting savagery to no end. Toward Vodacom. Check out these posts. At A, the handles. Hey, the handles are gonna have me hanging tonight. And it says from Nico at Hlimna Theo. Woo! This is how MTN and Cell C customers will be sleeping tonight. As for hashtag Vodacom customers, only God knows. And then we got King Klau at Klauvan. Did Vodacom take your data? Contact clientele now.
What's that friend?
That's my friend Desmond.
And then from Mapeledi Marcela at Mapeledi SM. That's it, yeah. I need to make an important phone call. Please find the parts, Vodacom.
Find the parts.
You remember that. Last week, Sleaze Piroro Kolwane at Sleaze Piroro. If Vodacom is treating you unfairly, SMS Grace to 324. T&T apply. Some tweeps even made videos. Check these out.
You guys are so savage.
Fabulous.
It's a repo, get le vacha Vodacom, Nokia office in Chabona, Botsena like CD-ROM, Kobadirela le shata like plastic ya condom, Uribule like a cone wosanya ko jampish, Botswe DJ Mopedi, Abatsabor ya fish, like a hotila tirong ju, Banyaka honka fish, so it's Horoka Moralo, Vodacom, Moka le sack, Kinchaditaba like Juju, Abona Nudia Ragabal. I can keep my mouth shut under one condition. When you took my data, I had food in the kitchen. Kiasechanu, Fokolo, Frijim Fana Dololo.
We just found the Motswako PA Baroka.
Vodacom udlang khafisha.
Yeah.
Make me crazy, make me mad. Satung khafisha Nina, satung khafisha.
Yeah, you make me slanya.
What is that thing? Down dong.
There's nothing like that.
Every tweet I send, every Facebook status on Instagram, I'll be missing you. Vodacom, you have hijacked my data. Getting a message saying Vodacom, your data is depleted. How? When I had 1 gig just yesterday, 1 gig in the thing today, that is Vodacom, where is my data?
Please do that accent.
That's the Limpopo accent. Vodacom, we have depleted my data. Vodacom, what is going on? You have how?
That sounds like a guy from Chester.
Anyway, sounds like it's a Limpopo accent. Anyway, Vodacom, please don't. It's not funny. This is wow. Anyway, Vodacom and Mbawiwi were not the only recipients of savagery on social media. Pearl Tusi dished out a nice cold dish of savage to a hater because savage is a dish best served cold. Check this out.
What happened?
Pearl posted this picture of herself in a stable and made a joke about herself and finally being in a stable relationship.
Hilarious.
You see, and then look at the savage comment that was posted. Look at that. There's the Pearl Tusi's son. Dizkegan is his name. We don't know who made you pregnant while you were a condom ambassador. It's probably that horse. I don't think that's funny. And the crowd goes wild.
People have guts,
We don't think it's funny.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Wait for it, and then wait for it again, and then wait for it, and wait for it some more, and then just and wait for it. So Pearl had her own comeback.
I know she's a good girl.
Pearl, Babonise.
Pearls of wisdom.
Controller, show us that. You see, Pearl Tusi, they said, then you must be my kid because you look like it. There you have it. That's the pearl I know.
Oh, fantastic. All right, so that was this week's installment and say it with me now.
That's so savage.
Give me some Timo touch horns. That's my boss, guys. Anyway, so Cooley, you've got some Tuesday motivation, but I'm just doing a plug while I'm...
I mean, really, you know they're not Timo touch holes. They've been playing for like decades.
You've got some Tuesday motivation for us.
Yes, Wena, more. Gorgeous one. That's why you look pretty today.
Oh, thanks, my love. You too.
I love you, babe. Stop it, Wena. Yes, in light of hashtag Tuesday Motivation, we bring you a lovely, heartwarming story in the segment we call In Other News.
In the meantime.
This segment is where we bring you news that we feel should have trended. This week, we are showcasing Umuhle Sithela. Who is Muhle, you ask yourself? Well, his story begins like so many of our youth who can't afford the cost of varsity, and the fees often choke their chances of getting a qualification. He did get to study event management, but unfortunately, the funds ran out and he had to drop out to Momo. This did not stop his entrepreneurial spirit, though. His passion to make a difference in his community and his love for film spurred him on to start a new initiative where he started cleaning bins in the community. With the money he made from it, he screened films in the township. Nice, because he was thinking. Yes! And on the line, we have Umuhle Sithela to tell us about his inspiring journey. Mono, kokokos, molo, lololos, unjani.
Hey, Buhle.
You look so pretty.
Hello, Lala, unjani.
Hi. I'm good, thanks.
The perception out there is that the culture of film is not very prevalent in the township. So why did you decide
what she said?
The only problem is that there's no cinemas that are close by a township. So, and also it's expensive for us because you have to buy movie tickets and also popcorns. So I had the idea that...
That's so cool.
I had the idea... Yes, I had the idea of I want to bring movies to the people so people can access movies and show them inspiring and African movies.
Brilliant, Mr. Kang. Brilliant. Nice.
Say all unfair too. Firstly, where did the passion for cleaning up the community come from? Also, with the money that you make from cleaning dustbins with your two business partners, how are you able to cover the cost of screening films in your community?
Okay, for me, I started a small bin cleaning project. So it's a small business. We clean bins for the people in our community. Then we charge them 50 Rand a month.
Nice.
So we get that, yes, then we get that money from cleaning bins, then we buy popcorns, we book a venue, then we engage kids and show them a movie.
Entrepreneurial spirit.
That's dope.
That's
always admirable.
That's so nice.
Fantastic.
Very admirable.
I want to see...
Uti, moving forward, are there any hopes that you owning and opening your own cinema in the township? And is there a plan to open the cinemas?
Yes, that is my plan, but I want to do mobile screenings.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
Because there's many townships. So I want to have my equipment and have a transport, then and screen in different venues around Kailicha and other areas.
Nice.
Okay, for him, I dropped out of university. So I started the bin cleaning project, so I got that money, and it was good because I was working for the community, and the guys, some of my friends were helping me.
What an inspiration.
What a wonderful, thank you so much.
Imagine not collecting 50 bucks from people you cleaned up.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for what you do. We wish you all the success and continue doing amazing things in the community. You are, we love you.
Thank you, man.
Big ups, Chief.
Reach out to TrendingSA on Twitter and see how we can help you.
Absolutely. So remember...
Okay, thank you very much.
Go well, man. Have a good week.
Big ups.
Bye.
Bye.
You're beautiful,
so
man.
Remember, we're on
Look
all
at
our
that.
social media platforms. Just simply use the hashtag #TaOn3 and tag us with your success stories in your community. And hey, who knows? You might end up in other news in the meantime. When we return, property guru Xoliswa Daku joins us next week.
We are not worthy.
Don't touch your dial, just your device.
I'm living my life.
when I don't know the lyrics.
It's Ishmael.
Yeah, man, that's a great
This is the
song.
face I know make when I don't know the lyrics.
It's very pretty, babe.
All right, so welcome back. You're tuned to Trending SA, and you've just joined us. Your Tuesday just got more fabulous. Sis Cooley, don't you want to read that Facebook post?
There's a Facebook post, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to turn around. Watch me. Ithi uthenge Thile Mthembu says, I can't even blink while watching this show because I don't want to miss a thing. That's on 3. Yes, we love you, baby. We love you, baby. We love you, baby.
Okay, so guys, if you just joined us, right, on SABC3 for Trending SA, you are just in time for our guest tonight. Chris, please do the honors.
Oh, yes, and I would love to do those honors. As we wrap up Women's Month, we thought it fitting to invite a woman who has made her mark and embodies the true meaning of girl power. She's a lawyer turned property mogul who's building an empire one skyscraper at a time as CEO of Daku Group. She was also recognized by Standard Bank's Top Women Awards as the top woman in property. She's one of Destiny's top 40 women doing extraordinary things, and we at TsA have given our own TsA award. Let's get out here now. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Xoliswa Daku!
Nobody wants to get down with the party. Got Bacardi in my hand and put something nice. I want to see you get down. All the people from the motherland, let me hear you go.
Yeah!
Yes.
Guys.
What an honor, what an honor.
I'm from Udenhage.
Yes, you have such an amazing story. You are absolutely inspirational. Not only are you involved in development, construction, and best facilities management companies in the country, Daku Group is valued at over 600 million rand. You have 43 hectares of land in the Eastern Cape, in King Williamstown, and various student housing developments. Wow, that's like achievements on their own, right?
Thank you.
As a little girl from Udenhage, did you ever think you'd get there?
While you were at Konobuhle, ducking bottles of beer.
Passing boy, general dealer.
Ella.
Yeah. No, I think you never actually expect that. You're just growing up in a four-roomed house with an outside toilet without knowing that you'll get to where you are. But obviously, you're coming from a background that has got values, and those values shape what you want to be in the future. And that's what takes you forward as you move along. And I think I was one of those fortunate ones where at the age of 13, I was taken out of those dusty streets in the automotive industry and taken to the former homeland, which is Mthatha then. And I think that's when you start seeing people like you making it. And Mthatha definitely had a lot of educated people, and as well as also you had a lot of people that have made it in life. So you started to realize that there is a future that is out there, and you just need to build up from there. But then when you get to the industry, you start thinking what would shape you. It's the hard work that comes from that little town, where you had a grandmother that worked day and night, and as well as also your mom who was a teacher, who continues to look after everybody, all the siblings, children, which is her siblings. And you're not the only child at the end of the day. She's got about 20 kids that she's looking after on a teacher's salary. Then you get to Mthatha, you are taken to a Roman Catholic school. What else do you need? Your intellectual capacity has been built, and you have to make it in life.
Wow!
And where did you end up? In Cape Town, to practice.
Beautiful.
Well,
absolutely well said.
Wonderful.
That's I mean, it feels like you used to talking about this story.
Yeah.
About, I mean, because it's very inspirational and people want to know, and you speak about this value system that you come from a rich and strong culture and strong family that have this value system. What would you say is the one value that really carried you through ultimately into your success?
I think the biggest one would always be, I always say, I was brought up as this child that needed to succeed in life. And I don't think it was by choice or parents telling you on a daily basis. But I mean, every household, someone is identified who's got certain capabilities. So I was always the eldest amongst the girls, which is my cousins, and because I'm probably only two with my mom. And I would always be given responsibilities of taking care of everything. And I think you learned the culture of working hard all the time. And you realize that whatever that you start, and if you look at my journey, you must finish it off. Because even though I did the transition from law to property development, I made sure that at least I finished off in a good note with my master's in law, and then got into the property space and business. And again there, I said that I need to finish it off with doing masters in business because I need to know what I'm doing. So there's always that, you're not going to settle for less. You've got to go all the way and finish it off, and you can't just do things halfway. I've always been that kind of a person. Yes, I've had challenges along the way, where in my matric year, just after finishing off, I realized that my matric results were not complete. And it was the most challenging part because I didn't plan a gap year. Right. By default, I ended up with a gap year.
So was it from the government side, or was it?
Yes, it was mainly the Department of Education in Transkei then. Right. So you just go out and look for your results and in
the newspaper.
Yes.
And you went there? No,
not in newspaper. It was just on the wall. And then when you go and fetch your certificate, maths is missing out. And then you can't have an exemption because you're short of one mark that is not there. So I think even that shaped me because my uncle said, just work for a year.
Yeah.
And it was the best thing that ever happened. Changed my thinking because everybody thought you're doing maths and science, you need to be a lawyer. A doctor, and then I've managed to have time to think about what is it that I want to do, and then law came to the fore.
A little God shot there for you.
Yes, it was. It was good. It was good. Yeah.
There's a kind of people were talking about over 600 million kwachas, and I corrected them. I told them it was rands.
Yeah.
So guys, let's talk about Daku Group. Tell us about the birth.
Yeah, I think it was one of those scenarios where you transition from your legal framework. People believe that you can do transactions, you can organize deals with your eyes closed, and you've spotted great opportunities by working in partnership with others. And then I started to realize, you know what, these are big deals. I need to understand how to do it into the future. So I started to sort of not just look at this from a boardroom perspective, but from a grounds level perspective, where I started to say, I need to learn how to package the projects. I need to understand how all the elements are pulled in together. And then I started to learn more about, because initially it was a partnership where I had a company working with other people, and then Daku Group was just then already born, but it was then to say that let's change how we're doing business. Xoliswa, do it differently. Start acquiring your own assets, which is your pieces of land, pull them together, package them, ensure that they're what they are today. So that's how the whole system started. Otherwise, Daku Group has always been there during the BEE deals, where you actually got into partnership with other business people, but then later on you realize that I just need to do it on my own. I need to battle it out there, fall, and then wake up again and ensure that at the end of the day you do make it. And it's the most fascinating part because I love spaces. I was in the Western Cape Investment and Trade Promotion Agency, where my job was just simply to see towns. And I think that's where the love for property came out, because I would go to places such as Gouda, Wuppertal, and different towns that you have that are smaller. Africa. Yes, it's still in the Western Cape.
It's not a character in Game of Thrones.
And mainly you're packaging developments for foreign direct investment. So then you started to realize that if I could do this business plan for somebody else, why not do it for myself? And that's what properties are all about. It's just about the development plan and mobilizing funds around that. And I've enjoyed it. Even the past 3 days I've been on the road.
You're the true definition of how circumstances don't define your future, choices do.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. I think.
And please, no more malls. No more malls. I think we've had enough malls as a nation. Please, no more malls. What's next? What's next for the Daku Group?
I think if you've noted, definitely, there's, I don't want to say much of that, but there's less malls in my portfolio. I work mainly on hotels. I love hotels. I'm actually busy with a hotel now in the South Coast, and I always want to sport where people are not involved. I mean, everybody's going North Coast in KZN, so I've just spotted the trends in terms of tourism going towards Mthatha, and then I said a good hotel would be suitable for this area. And then as you've had, student accommodation, residential, and conferencing are always the ones that are very much exciting to me. I'm also looking at game reserves lately. And I don't think malls are not good, but I just love the products that I've worked with. As you know, I've learned from mainly one and only, and integrated developments is my way of doing business.
What are your thoughts on rebalancing? I mean, you're saying that malls are they're not an issue, but I'm thinking about black people. How are black people ever going to be able to compete in terms of that space?
It's a challenging one. It's very, as you are saying that, because I mean, with the development of malls in certain areas, you're killing small businesses. So definitely, it's got to do with not only us as developers. It's a common challenge with local authorities who are allowing us to do such developments because there's a need. There's a need, but you need to integrate it. Hence, I'm telling you that with the likes of Khayelitsha Mall, you were not looking at Khayelitsha as a mall. You were looking at a CBD. Because what you're doing, what you're trying to do, you want to create alternative. I like that. You're looking at alternative Hyde Parks.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Where you have residential areas, you've got malls next to you, you create places for people to work, such as offices, as you've had there. You also have recreational facilities in the same space. And I think that's what is very important, just for us moving forward. But you can't avoid the fact that people do need also those commercial facilities to have places to work as well, because malls are also creating employment, but also places to play, and as well as also enjoy time around their own towns, because these towns are not growing.
Give entrepreneurs a chance to collaborate as well.
Exactly. There's lots of partnerships that are going into there.
So speaking to that, say, can I come and intern by you just for a little bit? Like, just shadow you. I wanted to shadow you for like a month.
No problem.
Can I do
anytime,
that?
anytime. And I'm sure you're going to dance quite a lot.
Yeah, of course. I'll just come and dance behind you when you go to your meetings.
Then I'll be so fresh.
like a praise dancer.
No, not like that. Just like what I saw today. What I saw today, I mean, I was quite tired because I came from KZN, but the way that you guys are running the show is excellent. I just found myself in the mood as well.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us today. Xoliswa Daku, everybody! Wow, I'm so inspired. Keep the conversation going on our social media platforms using the hashtag #on3, and we'll be back.
Control you, moving your body like you're supposed to. So won't you let me in so I can hold you, hold you, hold you. Hey there, I've been.
religious like this.
You've been hit by smooth criminal.
There it is.
Guys, he's even got the right.
There it is. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Simona. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Was wild. Right.
I wish I could do that.
He's even got the shoes and the socks, guys, that match Michael Jackson's.
Him a
ones.
dud.
That is dope,
They're purple cavellas or something like that. I'm joking. All right, so welcome back.
That's so racist.
I'm kidding. You're watching TrendingSA, and this is it. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Nothing? Okay. All right, so the last part of our show, and from the looks of it, the spirit of Michael Jackson has possessed Chris. Yeah, possessed. Yeah.
Can I get a Okay, yep, niece. Today would have been the King of Pop's 59th birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about that?
Yeah. I'm actually upset with that man. You know, he left us with so many unanswered questions.
What?
Like you know that song. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? It's a very. And I just want to know, is Annie okay?
No,
Annie, I thought it was Eddie.
No, you're right.
Annie, are you okay?
No, you're
But it was very upset. It was, you've been hit by a smooth criminal. Also, was that smooth criminal caught?
No,
or
you're
is he
right.
walking around here terrorizing Vusanova and all of these people? So we just want to know.
And also, you know, we've been going through all these paternity tests. Did Billie Jean find out who the baby daddy was?
Billie Jean.
And lastly, why did he sing a whole song saying he's bad and only end off by asking who's bad? I mean, he sang a whole song saying, I'm bad, and it's like, who's bad?
Who's your daddy? Who's bad? He's bad. He's saying, I'm bad. Who's bad? You tell me now, everybody.
It's confusing. English now is third language. It's confusing.
Who's bad? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Kex, I can only answer one of your burning questions, the one about Annie. According to feelnumb.com, Annie, are you okay is a phrase used in CPR training courses. Annie, are you okay?
That's Annie. There's Annie.
Annie's on board.
Wow. She doesn't
Rescue
look
Annie.
okay there.
You gotta rescue Annie. Otherwise,
Annie looks not okay.
I think his looks were inspired by
Annie
Annie.
needs some lipstick, first of all, and a good blush. There's no blush on Annie. It's like a little bit of cheek.
all right. Let's calm down. We're gonna rescue Annie, okay? Otherwise known as Annie. Wait. We're gonna rescue Anne, otherwise known as Annie. In English-speaking countries, is the name of a mannequin commonly used in CPR training. As part of the training, trainees are taught to say, "Annie, are you okay?" to the dummy, exactly in that voice, in order to check the patient is conscious and responsive. So Wacko Jacko turned it into a song.
My question is, what was Michael Jackson doing at a CPR training course? But anyway, that's all we have for tonight, folks. And listen, I just want to thank these wonderful gentlemen for joining us this week.
We'll meet again. Don't know where.
But we're not gonna we'll meet.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.
On our screens on Monday nights, 9:30 p.m. on SABC3 and on TrendingSA.tv. Papi will be back. In the meantime, link us with all your social media platforms using the hashtag Sound3. Good night, everybody.